This is such a beautiful pair, such a beautiful pair. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. An unboxing today, an exciting one, at least for me. We've got the Air Max 1 Chlorophyll by Patta, celebrating their 20th anniversary. But man, am I excited. This is a reissue, and the Chlorophyll Air Max 1 is a grail for quite a few people. And unfortunately, I couldn't hit on their website when it dropped. I therefore picked my pair up from StockX. But let's dive right in because I want to get this lid open. Starting off with the box. This is pretty much the same box that came with the OG launch, which is a basic brown cardboard box. But you see all these glossy details, which has the various branding logos of Nike. You have everything from ACG, BRS, which is Blue Ribbon Sports, and so on. Essentially all of their tech, because you also have a Shox logo, the Air 180 logo, all of it, like you can see when the light hits it. And of course the OG box didn't have this all over branding. It was a basic box with all of the glossy logos. But this time, of course, you have the Parra Air Max 20 done right here, and of course 2004 to 2024. I have one other pair of the Air Max Pattas, which is the Wave design Air Max 1s, and this is the one right here. These came out in a bunch of colorways. There was an aqua colorway, there was one that was more burgundy, black, white, platinum. But yeah, this was my favorite from the Patta drop. You can see the logo done right here as well. With that being said, let's lift the lid open on this box. You then get this paper aside. Man, and there is the pair. Bam! The Air Max 1 Chlorophyll. Of course, in terms of sizing, I went with my true size, which is a US 9, UK 8. There is the label. You know, when I started off with sneakers, Air Max 1s were my most favorite ones. I had a few pairs in different iterations. You know, I had the red and white. I recently got the big bubble in the royal blue colorway. I also had an ultra, you know, the ultra ones where everything was shaved off to make it a lot more lightweight. So this is the big bubble. You see it's a lot more different with this massive unit right here. The midsole as well has changed in its iteration, and this is a lot more squishy and comfortable. Let's go through the details of this pair. So starting off with this chlorophyll denim treatment right here. So this entire mudguard is denim. You can see the details there. A nice embroidered swoosh on there, and the swoosh over here in the mid as well is made in that same green denim, whereas this gray panel right here is done in canvas, similar to the gray panel on the back right here, done in canvas. Nike Air embroidered on. It's only this one unit of gray that's done in leather. I think it's like a nubuck, nice and soft with the touch. The soft liner is done in fabric right here, like you would see on most Air Max 1s. Whereas the toe box is like on any other Air Max 1, done in nylon, in white, flat white laces, and of course you have the Patta logo here on the tongue. Now if you were to compare this with the earlier version, this is the current Patta logo, but when the store opened back in the day, this is what it looked like. So it's nice that they kept this old design like on the OG pair, rather than switching it over to the newer logo. I've never owned the OG pair, but from what I hear, it's one-to-one the same, except maybe this green is a lot more vibrant than the pair that came out back in the day. Having said that, let's also go to the other difference, which is in the insole. You have your regular polyurethane insole, and the branding on this is quite nice. This design right here is from a 20 euro bill. I think when the first pair came out, they used one of their existing currencies. Now I'm not really good with history. I don't know what the currency was called, but the earlier pair, the first release, had a currency from back in the day. That's before they became part of the Eurozone, I guess. And now you have the 20 euro mark. So the first pair that came out must have been in 2009 to celebrate 5 years of Patta. So I think it was a $5 euro equivalent bill at that point of time, because they came out in 2009. They started in 2004. Now we're in 2024, so they put 20 in terms of the euro bill. And then of course you have 2004 to 2024, the Parra Air Max branding and the number 20 done right here. In terms of lace options, the standard lace is white with this green tip, but you also get a set of green laces with white tips. Now, I personally would have preferred maybe sail. I don't know. I think the white goes well overall with the shoe, so I'm going to keep the white laces on. In terms of sizing, of course, like any other Air Max 1, you go true to size. The comfort, as you would know, is just regular on an Air Max 1. It's nothing mind-blowing. It does the job. It's a sneaker, but it's not mind-blowing in terms of comfort. Your air unit done in green as well. And the swoosh, like I was saying, the lateral and the medial side have that denim treatment done on it. Now, Patta has been a major force in the streetwear scene. They've done collabs with different brands, even with Vans. I remember they had a pair. I think it was something, a Wild Eye Cat. I can't remember, but they did back in the day as well a bunch of denim iterations of the Air Max 1s. They were different colorways, but this pair right here is a proper grail for a lot of sneakerheads, especially those that are into Air Max 1s. In terms of the one that dropped out, I think this came out in 2020, if not 2021. I have really worn these to the ground a fair bit. I mean, don't be fooled by how clean they are, because I obviously clean them quite frequently. But yeah, this I've also worn through my travels in Malaysia, Singapore, and all of that. Vietnam really beat them up. I was thinking if I should retire these, and right in time we got our hands on these. So now these, okay, I'm not going to beat them. I really like this. Also, the color is more white, whereas this is more sail and brown, so easier to go unnoticed if it's dirty or aged. This one's gonna get a little bit of use for sure. Well, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. I have content coming out every now and then, sneaker reviews, travel vlogs, and so on. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Smells nice, smells nice. The construction, the build quality is really good on this pair, and man, so much heat, so much heat. Is that why I'm breaking out into acne? The pair is pretty much a 1:1 in terms of how it's being designed, keeping in mind the older versions of Air Max 1s, the ones that we are most familiar with. Of course, this one's, oh man, it's getting all foggy, and this one's really old. This one's too seen a lot of wear, but like you can see, I like to keep my Air Max 1s fresh even when they're old, because these look real nice on feet. So a similar take on the Air Max 1 like you're used to seeing. The tongue on the pair is nylon, but I don't know if the camera can catch it, but I feel like it's got kind of a blue tint going on to it, and I think that's to match with the insole, which is also in that light blue. But yeah, it's got a tad bit of a blue tint going on. Your outsole, of course, done in that hit of chlorophyll black and white, like with any regular Air Max 1. You have that proper waffle outsole. Well, now I'm gonna slip these on feet to show you what they look like. It's been such a long time since I really picked up a pair of Air Max 1s, you know. I mean, if you don't count the big bubble in terms of the old style, the old design, even the Patta one, the brown one that I have, has that wavy mudguard. So this is your classic Air Max 1 that we're used to, and just feels so nice having a pair on feet.
Spend your life searching for more. Afraid to leave, afraid to show. Fight to leave, fight to leave, fight to leave. Sometimes find yourself knowing no. Lost and looking for a soul. Grabbing for what you can hold.
There you have it, the Air Max 1 by Patta in that chlorophyll colorway. Did you guys cop a pair? I mean, for resale as well, they aren't going for too much. I didn't pay really a lot to get these. I made an offer on StockX and somebody accepted it at a reasonable price. So I'm glad I got to add this into my rotation. Thanks for staying all the way to the end, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
And you've done your walking, probably enough for two. Oh, often you've had